Hello guys, welcome to my video. I am Daniel Parasian Pasaribu, and today I would like to review a children picture ebook titled Peterpan. But in this video, I will only read the chapter 6, which is the last chapter of this story. So let's get started. Chapter 6 of Peter Pan, The Journey Home. Peter slipped like a shadow into Hook's cabin. He picked the lock on the weapons cupboard. Then he blew up the lamps. Now that the ticking had stopped, Hook found his courage again. I shall teach these rude boys to laugh at me, he growled. Jokes first they whip from my cabin. Jokes ran below decks. Almost at once there was a blood-curdling scream. Joke rolled back on deck and collapsed. He'd been run through with his sword. Hook sent two more pirates to the cabin. They too returned, clutching their bellies. Captain, there must be a monster down there, whispers Smith. Send the boys to deal with it. The pirates cut the boys free and pushed them into the cabin. By this time there was no howling, just a loud cock and doodle-doo. It was Peter calling with Joe. This ship is cursed, groaned Starkey. It's because we have a moment on board, said Smith. To the plank, snapped Hook. Smith untied her, and Hook forced her away with the tip of his sword. Into the into the bring you go. Now no one can save you. There one who can save hell, replied a loud voice. Peter found the avenger. He leapt at Wendy and pulled her to safety. A moment later, the deck was full of boys with swords from the weapon cupboard. A terrible battle followed, a battle that the boys won hands down, driving the pirates into the sea. Soon only Hook was left. He swung his sword around him, keeping the boys at bay. Leave him to me, hissed Peter. The two great enemies circled each other. Their swords ran against each other. Peter was a great swordsman, but Hook was just as good, and he could hit out with his hook as well as his sword. For a long time, no one seemed to be winning. Then Peter sprang forward, and his sword drew blood from Hook's stomach. Hook stared at it unhurried. This gave Peter his chance. He kicked out, sending Hook flying towards the sea and struck into the jaw of the waiting crocodile. There was a loud snap as the crocodile moved close over the pirates, and that was the end of Captain Hook. The lost boys cheered. Now that the pirates were gone, they could sail home on the Folly Roger. They all fought for Peter to be their captain. I shall take you all to the London myself, he said. The boys scrubbed the decks clean. They filled the ship hall with the food and the barrels with drinking waters. Peter settled in the captain cabin, and the other boys slung hammock below deck. When all was shivered, Michael and John unfurled the sail. The other boys pulled up on shore, and the journey started. For months, the Jolly Roger sailed across seas and oceans. It sailed past island and volcanoes. Then one day, Carly shouted from the lookout, "Land ahoy! Land ahoy!" Tinker Bell blew some fairy dust into the air, and Wendy, John, and Michael rose up. Peter and the fairies went with them. They flew through the clouds, first past the white cliff of Dover, then over fields on farms. At last they could see the tall spring of London and the glowing grand face of Big Ben. "We are nearly home," said Michael. At last their street came into view. Their house and the nursery window, it was open. Mr. Darling was playing piano in the music room. She always felt sad when she played the piano nowadays. There were no children to sing along. "I'll go up to the nursery," she said to Mr. Darling. "I want to make sure that the window is open. It's been such a long time since the children flew away," said Mr. Darling gently. "Shut the window, darling." "Never," said Mr. Darling fiercely. She hurried upstairs and let herself into the nursery. For a moment, she thought she was dreaming. There were John and Michael lying in their cots, Wendy in her bed. Mrs. Darling stared in disbelief, with her eyes playing trick on her. Then Michael raced out and hooked her hand. Mothers. Mr. Darling could hardly speak for joy. Wendy, Michael, John, you have come home. Nana heard from downstairs and came tearing up. She was followed by Mr. Darling. There was much joy as the family hugged. We have brought the lost boy with us, mother, said Wendy. Will you be their mother too? Oh, yes, said Mr. Darling. We shall adopt them all. We shall be one big happy family. We must adopt Peter too, said John. Wendy went to the window. Oh, Peter, come in. Be part of our family. Will they send me to school? asked Peter. Yes, replied Wendy. It will be fun learning new things. And then to work in the office, yes. I will be grow up then. We all have to grow up, Peter. Not me, said Peter. Goodbye, Wendy. Be a good mother to the boys. Please don't cry. We shall meet again. Goodbye. Peter and Tinker Bell rose high up in the sky. Wendy was the busy girl. Then she came away from the window, but she didn't close it. She left it open for when Peter Pan will come back. And Peter did come back once every spring. He took Wendy with him to Neverland. She had tidy up the house and read him stories. When Wendy grew up, she had a daughter named Jen. She had stopped going to Neverland because she was all grown up. Peter Pan came for Jen one day. Wendy let her go to Neverland with him. She knew she would come back, and the story of Neverland will go on forever. As long as there are children who are brave and innocent and believe in Peter Pan. I think it's all, guys. Thank you for watching. I also want to thank everybody that was my story from the chapter 1 and until now chapter 6, and see you in the next video.